Better get my bow over there. Let's see.
By the way, my PS4 will calm the fuck down shortly.
Okay.
I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but it's an older model. This one. So even like if it's at its cleanest, it'll still kind of like hyperventilate
Oh,
at times.
fair enough. Okay, I'm on.
Right, you're on.
Yes.
I'll wait until I see the actual thing pop up. Telling you I have a viewer. There it is. Right. New story. Yes, I will replace it. Alright. If my audio cuts out at any point, let me know, by the way. By the way, your audio is adjusted so that you can actually hear yourself, right?
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear myself.
Okay, good. I have to ask that every time. I blame you for that.
So Troy. So this is set in 2038. Troy, how's this future looking?
18 years until they're making androids in Detroit. You see, I knew it wasn't going to take very long for shit to just go sideways like that. Like, just this quickly. Just talking about, like, I knew that was going to happen.
Well, I mean, just think about it. Like, you have some sort of tech genius who is tech/robotics genius/programming genius who's in quarantine. It's just like, fuck, man, I gotta do something. And the perfecting AI and robotics that they can have like a normal working android.
Now, you see, here's my big kind of gripe with stuff like this. Like, I get, yes, lady, I know, that's sad. One of my biggest problems is the fact that, like, if people aren't comfortable with necessarily with stuff like this happening involving, like, androids, why don't they just stealth mode them?
Well, they just what?
Like, why don't they just, like, okay, if the big problem, like, if people have a problem with, like, androids coming to, like that lady just did.
Yeah.
Coming to, like, stuff like this, then why not just remove the damn blinking I'm an android light?
Oh. There's probably a law about it, if we're being honest. Actually, if I remember right, I'm pretty sure there is.
It's possible.
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife.
He said the thing! He said the thing!
It's fine when everything moves. It already shot down the satellite. You could easily get it if you're on the edge of the tower. If it falls.
Also, the volume on the game is like super low.
I can change that in a second. Pt1. Audio only available in the main menu. God damn it. Hold on. This is the second game where you've said that, so I'm starting to think it might not be my settings. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, what would I look into? On PlayStation.
Well, on PlayStation it would probably be, are you wearing headphones for this, or?
Yeah. And it's turned up all the way.
It's
Like,
going
I can
through.
hear you. It's fine.
Okay, in that case, it should be in... Stream's gonna go dark for a second. Go into settings, go into devices, and audio devices, and you should be able to like change the volume on your headphones.
You, like the echo of you, like perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
Yeah, like I
It's
said,
just the game itself.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not having... Look, it sounds fine to me. But that might just be me.
Yeah, maybe because you're playing it.
It's on headphones, so it should be good.
Let me see here.
Yeah. Start over. I want to save that fish anyway.
Actually, I have my laptop right here while I check on there.
Yeah, check with that. Actually, because if you have party audio set to take priority, that might affect it. Because it'll be broadcasting my audio louder over what you're watching or what you're playing.
So under pricings?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, Connor. Once again, going dark for a quick second. Party settings. Yeah, adjust audio mix, and then there's a slider that you can kind of go like non-party audio or party audio.
Try this.
That should help dramatically.
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, Mr. Ditchshot, you dorky-looking person. I mean, that is a good thing.
Oh, are you back at the very start?
I'm back at the very start. I just
Okay.
restarted it. Fish is going back. See, that is the one problem. Like, I can make Marcus, like, you know, I can make him like super aggressive, like as much of the bad guy as I can. Again, during my last playthrough, I literally just called him Magneto. But I can't do it with Connor. Like, he's... like, I can. Technically, I can make him full robot and, like, make him, you know... that. But at the same time, like...
You can make him an asshole, but not quite a villain.
No, I can't even do that. Like, look at this fucking... what's the anime term they've been using over the last couple of years? Was it like cinnamon roll?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, the internet connection's not quality. Like, the motherfucker's just adorable. Also, how's the audio?
Has improved. Let me check on the computer. Hang on.
Okay.
You won't hear me for a sec. Just keep running through.
I am currently actually just looking at the flowchart because I've never actually looked at this mid thing. Wait, is it supposed to show that? Hello, second person. Just trying to get the audio figured out with my partner in crime here. I'll deal with you in a minute, Alan.
Well, no, go talk to someone, because I can't test it unless you do.
Oh, then we'll deal with you now, Alan.
Yeah.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife.
It's firing everything it moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it if they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Any better?
Do you know its name?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach.
So I can hear it on the computer, but it is still kind of faint. And, like, I have the volume all the way up.
I don't know what to tell you.
On both YouTube and the laptop.
I don't know what to tell you on that one, man, because...
We have captions on. And we've both played this game, so...
Yeah, well, there's that as well.
Yeah.
Alright, time to understand exactly what happened.
I mean, realistically, if we're talking through it, then, yeah.
Well, that too. MSA3 Blackhawk. Now ammunition. This was always really cool.
Mm.
The little reconstruction bits.
Yeah.
Deviant took the father's gun. What's his name again? Brian Descartes?
Yeah, Brian Descartes.
Descartes. Awful with fucking names. Like I said, dude, like, everything I've seen him in, which is, well, okay, is this. But anything I've seen him in, like, interviews, stuff like that, he's always been, like, legit really charming dude, so.
Yeah.
Let's see, Dad got shot.
Cause of death? I think it's the knife in his back, sir.
Hank from like half the fucking... from like a couple of fucking stages away, just... Oh, I didn't know they installed a smart-ass program into you guys yet.
Look, man,
He doesn't
I
have that
just
accent, I don't know why I gave him one.
quoted the, Detective Conan commercial. But it fits so well. Spot the landing.
Actually, what am I looking for? Am I looking for the gun?
You just got. I think that is one of them. Yes.
Oh, there it is. There was something else.
There you are.
Yes, Sony, you do have touchpads. We know. Mostly because you won't shut the fuck up about it. He's dead, Jim. Yeah, we know. we found him when he came in. I don't know what the you know what? Never mind, kinda. God, I really do wish this was Boston Become Human. Boston. Just so I could do that accent. Entirely so I could do that accent.
I mean, wait for the DLC.
Okay, cop shot the deviant. And there's the gun. Don't mind if I do.
I think there's also the kid's bedroom.
Yes. Finding more evidence. Yep, search hostage's room.
Just walk into the kitchen. I think I'll get myself a snack.
I was gonna say Connor just waves his hand out the window. Hey, look, I'm there. I was about to have dinner.
Hello.
Oh yeah, nice. You'll see in a second. Oh yeah. Cause I'm fucking 12. Right. Fuck, those headphones look gigantic. And they don't look particularly comfortable.
They also don't look child-sized. Like, look
Yeah,
at them. They're like practically too big for Connor's head.
Yeah, that's what I mean, is like, they're fucking huge. See, this is... This is why I could never do anything involving, like, androids. Just 'cause I don't know, it's... The whole thing just squugs me out. I'm gonna be getting to helping you guys in one moment. I just need to read this newspaper.
See, I think my introduction, not so much introduction, but my thing with the androids was I more or less started taking up interest when I was reading Chobits as a kid. So
80%. I'm gonna try and do this fully legit, which I've never done before,
fair.
and may result in my death.
What happened the first time?
First time I got him, but I had to lie to him, which is normally not that bad, but there's a segment later where it can fuck you up. Like, surprisingly much later.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. And for the sake of just not spoiling it, I'm not gonna say, but...
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor. How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you.
Your favorite color is blue!
I know you're angry, Daniel. But you need to trust me and let me help you. I don't want your help. Nobody can help me. All I wanted for all this to stop. Please help me. I want all this to stop.
Trying to, buddy. Don't worry about it. By the way,
Yes, I have a gun. Drop it. throw a shoot. There. No more gun. I know you and Emma were very close.
Did not do this the first time, by the way.
Betrayed you, but she's done nothing
Oh,
wrong. She
huh.
lied to me.
I didn't see him.
I thought she loved me.
Actually, I don't think I do that in mine
Just
either.
like all the other humans.
Daniel, yes!
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die. All humans die eventually.
I had to say it.
That's the
Doesn't matter if this one dies now.
emotionless Daniel, no.
Don't touch him. Touch him and I kill you. Okay. They were going to replace you and you became upset. That's what happened, right? They thought I was part of the family. They thought I mattered. But I was just their tool. Something to throw away when you're done with it.
Listen, Spanky. It's okay.
Listen. I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software. No. It's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them. You know? But I was nothing to them.
This is always.
Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell
I love how he's just
Get out of
like,
here.
fuck this child, I thought she loved me, and meanwhile it's like, kid has no money to order new Android anyway.
Yeah. Just like,
I think there's a gross misunderstanding going on here. It would have made a bit more sense for him to just straight up kidnap her instead.
You have to trust me, Daniel.
well, it's not just that, it's also the fact that, like, the kids seem to like the android. It's just the
Right.
fact, it's just the fact that, like, the father was just like, maybe I might get, like, another one.
When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
Some hot chick.
That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl
I
go.
feel like the kid would have been as on board as her android buddy, which is not at all.
You took human lives. Nothing can stop them from destroying you now. Taking one more life won't do you any good. I've spent my life taking orders.
79%, come on. It's good odds.
Now it's my turn to decide.
Oh, fuck off! God damn it! Well, get
Well, fuck.
get the Connor death count to 1.
You know what? You saved the child. You could always go for that one achievement.
Oh, don't tempt me. Well, no. That's tempting.
Oh,
But-
I love how every time he dies, it increases the software instability.
Well, no. Actually, fun fact: it decreases.
Oh, right. Or, yeah. Well, no. Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
It's backwards.
I'm getting my words mixed up. Yes.
It's backwards. That drives me fucking crazy. But no. Yeah. When it says instability down, it means it becomes more stable.
Right. Okay, yeah.
And world stats, 35%. Wow.
Hey, more people. I imagine more people are fuck the child, save the cinnamon roll.
Well,
Especially when the child's just, Daniel, no.
Daniel, no. To be fair, and like, look, I love Clancy Brown. there's one line he has later, and you know the one. The most, like, soulless Connor no you've ever heard in your life.
I don't actually remember, but I'm sure I'll be able to identify it when it happens.
Oh, you will. See, this is so weird. It's just people standing there. It's like human mannequins. Oh, there's the asshole.
Kick him in the balls.
A fun fact, I've done 2 full playthroughs of this game. I have never let him live once. I've shot him every time.
I've killed him once, and then I let him live once.
I
think the one I left him alive was the second one.
I will likely let him live this time. It depends on my mood.
That's fair.
Hello.
Hmm?
No, she did the my name is
yeah.
Karen. It'll make sense. It'll make sense when the stream catches up.
Fair enough.
Yeah, she's a touch behind because she's watching the stream. She's not
Yeah.
full. Just to let anybody watching this in the future know that it's not just really weird slowpoke syndrome. No.
No, I imagine most people who were watching the stream, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again,
it's
it's
kind of chronic with YouTube.
yeah. But it's just one of those things.
Unfortunately.
Meh. You ever been to Detroit?
No. I've been to a lot of places, but Detroit is actually not one of them.
On the other hand, I haven't been to a lot of places, and Detroit is not one of them.
Also not one.
Yeah, I've never been outside of the province.
Hmm.
And again, like shit like this, like there's just people standing there.
Park your bot.
And what are they doing? Like, are they actually like somebody's android that's just like chilling in the rain for a while, or what? I feel like I'm missing context. Fuck you, David Cage.
Dude, I don't mean to like offend or anything, but I did just like read a horror story on this. You think like Jehovah's Witness androids are like bots?
I'm sorry, what?
You think they've like taken some androids and like programmed them like bots to do like Jehovah's Witness work?
So a friend of mine is actually a witness,
Oh right.
and he, I don't know how he'd react to that. Probably he 99% he would laugh, but I mean, for God's sakes, his here's a fun fact. His display picture on every bit of social media he had at the time during like high school, which wasn't much because high school, was the image of. There was a joke in Family Guy that the monkey that lived in Chris's closet became a Jehovah's Witness. So there's one. There's the one image of the monkey in a suit holding up the Watchtower book and pointing, and that was his image for everything. And I'm just like,
I mean,
yep.
I kind of have to like question this with like most, especially someone like who's agnostic, but also trying to like kind of configure how like roles would change in this kind of future. Like I could say this with most religions that are like door to door as well. Like, would there be some religions out there that would like program some to work as like missionaries?
I'm gonna turn that off just in case I get copyrighted again.
Oh right.
David. If I have to get an email tomorrow, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh god.
Man seeks to imitate God by creating life. But what kind of life is this? A life of plastic and metal?
Okay, I'll do respect to the actor, but
No soul. A pale copy of our
this looks less like somebody preaching and more like somebody who's just like randomly yelling and just kind of, because the way he looks, it doesn't look like he's talking to anybody.
will come. You
Now he does.
destroy Detroit.
I see who you are.
That man was a prophet for my last playthrough.
Wait, he what?
He was a prophet in my last playthrough.
What the fuck? I don't think I've ever had a future interaction with him.
No, I mean he prophesized the last playthrough I did.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. You say, oh yeah, like, he doesn't come off as preaching, he just looks like he's just ranting to no one. Yeah, no, I live in the South. That doesn't surprise me. I know that this isn't the South of the game, but I've seen stuff like that down here.
And see, stuff like this weirds me out too. Like, two androids performing. Also, is that one of the Jerrys?
Yes, it is! Jerry!
Jerry! Jerry! Jerry! Why did it have to be Jerry? That's what drove me nuts. It's just the fact that, like, it's asking for a Fallout joke.
It might actually be a hidden Easter egg.
Jerry! Jerry!
Like,
That's-
someone on the staff was just like, I'm gonna make this the name and no one's gonna figure
That
it
wouldn't
out.
surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me. One of my favorite bits in so just to give context, I don't remember if it was Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, but one of them had a vault that was entirely comprised of clones of a guy named Gary, and they were so kind of like malformed, the only thing they could say was their own name. So you got into it, and all you hear was just Jerry, or what was it? Gary, 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 and like they'd be attacking you, and like all you'd hear is just Gary. It's really funny.
Okay, for, is it just me, but for like a split second, did he kind of look like John Seed?
Who, the guy that was attacking us?
The guy who you first confronted. With the facial hair.
We're gonna fuck your bitch ass up.
I could see
Yeah,
that.
that guy.
I could see it.
Alright. It's enough. Leave it alone.
Let us teach this bastard a lesson.
Damn it, I'm gonna have to fight.
I'm gonna take your job next. Something like
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm retiring next week. I don't give a fuck. I'll slap the shit out of you. Was that bus just... Did you see the bus just, like, start to, like, float away. Was my
Sal!
I like when I walked up to it, it seemed like it was just kind of like floating for a second. I might have been
Touching a giant balloon.
like I might have been imagining that. If that's the
No,
case,
you didn't.
yeah, I did. Okay, good.
Yeah, it just kind of flew like a giant bus-shaped balloon.
Glitches in these games are so wonderful.
We're so good with our graphics. Glitch. Fuck.
Yeah. Marcus took the bus. Oh, there was something else I missed? What did I miss?
All roads lead to Marcus taking the bus. There are a couple of things, apparently.
Huh. Another two gray out ones were just the reading a couple of books, which I couldn't give two shits less
Fair
about.
enough.
The red one I have no idea because I've never done that on any of my playthroughs, apparently.
Mm.
Also, I do like that it actually shows all of the possibilities on the flowchart.
Yeah, great.
Well, welcome to the shit shack. For the actor's sake, I legit hope he, they edited him quite a bit like they did with Clancy Brown.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, for sure.
And no offense if they didn't. Honestly, I think it's more just the fact that I really don't like Todd.
Well,
And,
for me, I just hope that they, like, heavily edited him
You take care of
with the whole, like...
Alice. Alice.
Yeah. I hope they did edit him quite a bit so that like people who played the game like wouldn't see him on the street and be like, that's the fucking asshole. It's just like forget he's an actor.
I was gonna
Like,
say,
he could be the nicest guy, and it's just like, bruh.
I was gonna say that would never happen, but then I remembered the Last of Us 2 controversy, and I'm just like, no, people actually can't remember what the
Wait, what?
Okay, so very small spoiler for Last of Us 2. There's a point where there's a new character that shows up, and
Yeah.
let's just say they do something that the fans are not exactly very fond of, and the character just became so widely hated that, and obviously like the developers of the game got shit, and the fucking the voice actress got shit, which sucks because it was Laura Bailey, and Laura Bailey's fucking awesome. But and they were legitimately like confusing, like just complete like loss of reality shit.
Yeah.
Like just do crazy, you know, the full 9 yards. And again, I'm not spoiling what happens just for the sake of keeping it sensible, even though most predictable fucking twist in history. Seriously, who didn't see that shit coming? But anyway, was legitimately surprised by it. I will never. Okay, stop. And just the fact that it got so out of hand for a little bit because of, like I said, a video game, and that's so dumb. Like I'm sure. You go ahead.
Well, part of why I say is because like I've heard of cases where like I think what was it? I think there was like a Disney Channel show that involved like a little girl. I mean like a little girl. Like she could have been older than like 4 or 5, I think. And the character had like lesbian parents.
All right.
And because her character had lesbian parents. This fucking toddler child was receiving death threats. Yeah.
Some people don't understand how reality works. No, they don't. Todd, I don't need to know what you're doing in the corner there.
Okay, that whole ordering the dishwasher part would be very convenient.
That would be cool.
Except, unless it's like you don't have the funds for it. I don't quite know how the Android like kind of configures that.
I do kind of wish. I will say this. I do kind of wish that I hadn't done the whatchamacallit, the survey. Because that's actually kind of fascinating, some of the answers, and some of the percentages caught me off guard. Specifically, like,
Bring me a cold beer.
one of the questions was like, do you believe in God? And I'm just like, okay, this is video gamers during like what would have this been, 2017, 2018?
Right.
What percent do you think that is?
For which?
For yes.
40?
You actually guessed higher than I would have guessed. But for the record, 63. More people that don't.
And this was for which one?
This was for, do you believe in God?
Ah.
Which, don't get me wrong. If that's your belief, that's your belief. Like, I have no gripe against that, of course. That's just a thing that people believe, and whether you do, cool. If you don't,
Yeah.
cool. But for the record, I just think it's just so odd that these days that would have been the majority. Like, I would have put about $6 million on the fact that it would have been like 20%.
Well, I mean, the game has come out in a lot of different countries and whatnot. I'm sure it wasn't just surveying for like. I know it's been similar in other countries as well, but some countries it's just like they're gonna have higher.
That's true.
Rates, I guess.
That is true. But then some of them were like, yeah.
A little bit.
But then there were some of them like, do you would you like to be in a relationship with an android? And I'm just like, no.
Can anyone say showbiz?
Yeah, no, no. No spank you.
Just change the android's programming vocabulary. Just comes out.
No. Grab the shotgun.
It's broken again.
Evidently, Todd can teleport.
Jesus Christ. That's like some Dragon Ball Z teleportation shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if I could edit this, I just would have put in there, like, the bling noise. Alrighty then, I'm gonna put that one in my document file. Todd is an asshat. Alright. It says here you're a horrible person. I wasn't even checking for that. And vacuum cleaner.
I'm just imagining imagining Kara making that mental note in her head, and to top it off with your voice.
Also, here's another fun fact. Well, I wouldn't really call this a fun fact, but every time I play this game, I look for a normal vacuum cleaner, not a Roomba.
Ah!
Every time. Especially not a hover Roomba.
Alice, you better stop that right now.
It's a shame there's not like a cat right on top of it.
Why is she always pushing?
I do love watching cats do that.
I think we can start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do and stop bothering me.
Tweaking on acid,
will
Charles!
say,
Sorry.
I'm pretty positive that's a real life hockey game going on the screen.
Well, I'm Canadian, let me check.
Out of the way, for fuck's sake!
I
I won't have him again.
actually didn't think... I
would.
actually did not think he would actually call me on that. I actually didn't.
Not caught up yet. Oh, yeah, he does that.
I did not think he was going to call me on that. Okay, that's funny. That's extremely funny.
Thomas watching.
But no, that is an actual like live action hockey match. I can just tell by looking at it. I'm Canadian. I have those powers.
Have you ever seen GT Live play this game?
No, but I should.
Oh god. Yeah, okay, so I will say in advance that I don't think they actually got too much further than the initial few chapters with Marcus, I want to say. I'd have to double check, but it was around the point where they had to kind of go dark for like the last couple months of Steph's pregnancy. So I don't think they picked it back up. But like when they were, so they're doing this chapter, and like Steph the entire time, Matt, go explore, go check that out, go talk to her. No, I gotta do this chore. I gotta wash these dishes.
That's fascinating.
I gotta keep it clean. And like the one point where like he's doing the wash and he comes across like the red ice stuff and then gets threatened, he just turns to Steph like, see, I explored, they threatened my life.
Now I don't know if you noticed, but during that last little scene, you could see a 4 shadowing in the corner. Boring. For the record, I would just like to state this still looks better than my roommate's room. God, I wish I was joking.
Now, would that be convenient though? You gotta admit, like, you don't have to find the fucking remote or anything. You don't have to replace the battery. You just turn it on with your mind and pretend to set it.
Hello, Mr. Pistol. I shall talk to you later.
Actually, I'm double checking now.
Whoa! Check the writing in the top right corner.
Unlock dialogue option? Oh, what? What?
Two of them on screen at once.
Oh, Lord.
I'm so glad I'm sleeping on a couch now because I hated making my bed. This shit drove me nuts. Ventilate room. I thought that
Oh,
said
that's what
violate room for a second.
Grumps play through at some point.
Did the Grumps do a full playthrough of this?
I don't know about full, but it looks like they did do a playthrough.
Fuck. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need to watch that later. Cause, oh, I'm trying to picture that.
Let's see here.
Allow me to play. How do you have two bathrooms? Oh, bathroom and restroom. Fuck you.
I just want to tidy the room better.
I believe that first one is called a powder room.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, I think GT Live only has like 4 episodes of it.
Yeah. It seems like either, with this game, you either kind of get to the point where shit, like, you get to, like, the end of Act 1, or you beat the game. There's no in between.
Well, again, I think it's kind of circumstances beyond their control. It was just poorly timed. And then, like, by the time they
That's it.
finally came back, like, the hype had kind of died down, so it was like, oh,
Your father said you choose me.
there's other things going on at the moment, so.
Hmm.
It's nice. You choose it. You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods. That would really help me.
Yeah, I'll definitely send you a link.
What about your mother?
This is rather amusing.
Yeah, I probably should have seen that one coming. Da, 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 da. Oh, hey, I got a small key. The small key, or as I like to call it, the key to figuring out the blatantly fucking obvious. Yes, of course, fucking Todd destroyed the old model. No shit. Okay, if that's Todd's actor, then fucking kudos.
Yeah, looks slightly different. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look that up now.
Please do, actually.
Also, that child looks nothing like Alice.
That child looks nothing like Alice.
I mean, the child is really young and blonde, and that's not terribly uncommon for like a baby slash young child to born blonde, and then for their hair to darken some, but still.
Hmm.
So the actor is Dominic Gould. What has he been in?
The name sounds kind of familiar.
Right?
Alice in Wonderland. Yes, we get it. And I goes ask Todd for new instructions.
So apparently he's quite surprising. Good.
Excuse me. Continue.
He was in Beyond Two Souls.
That's not surprising. Wait, what character?
Paul / Earl / Mike.
I'm playing.
Oh, well, time for a freak out.
He was in a lot of French stuff.
That's also not surprising.
Yeah.
Job, take care of his family. Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up.
You know, I will say in hindsight, like, I obviously have literally shot Todd at every opportunity. But I will say this. After you kind of know everything that's going on in this picture, it does change kind of the vibe quite a bit. Like, it really does make things seem like a lot more... I still haven't gotten those first two red ones. I wonder what the fuck those are.
Oh, huh.
It's on the first floor. But no, in terms of the French actor, that doesn't surprise me. In terms of being in Beyond Two Souls, I don't recognize the characters' names. Even a little.
Right.
Also, fun fact, I will say this right now. During my first playthrough, Marcus was my least favorite character. During my most recent playthrough, which was about a week or two ago, he actually ended up being my favorite. So, it's kind of a weird little thing that happened there. I don't know, just... something about it that just stuck with me for some reason.
Dude, I know of a neighborhood, not too far from where I live that looks kind of like this. It's not like super close. I'd say it's about maybe 18, 20 minutes away, but...
Now, for the record, like, birds like this, like android birds like this, that's fine. Still a little weird. But, you know, I will...
They certainly won't poop over everything.
Looks at gecko containment.
God, could you imagine like an android leopard gecko?
I don't know how to respond to that. They found life on Titan. Wait a minute. Titan.
She said that's the music.
No. Wasn't that Thanos' home planet?
Oh shit!
It was!
Yes. President Warren makes state visit to the United Kingdom. You know that was actually very close. Not very close, but that's kind of amusing as well.
What?
So one of the really, like, one of the last holdouts in terms of, like, the Democratic nominees over here was a woman named Elizabeth Warren.
Huh.
Yeah, she was basically like the female version of Bernie Sanders. but she definitely seems a lot. Well, maybe not a lot, but she does seem a bit younger. So here's hoping she's gonna end up writing again in the future. But yeah, especially since I don't think Murray's gonna be up for, for a try.
Yes, and we have one of the actors that always caught me off guard when I found out he was in this game. Oh, what's his name?
Good morning, Carl. It's 10 a.m.
He's an extremely good actor.
4 degrees. 80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
Look, I have no qualms about saying, like,
Go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
he's probably the strongest actor that's been in one of these games. It's actually gonna bug me now. What is Carl's actor's name? Can you look that up for me?
Maybe.
I should know it, because he was in Alien.
Your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl. Thank you.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already.
Wow, typing. Why do you do things?
Humans are such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this.
Carl Manfred?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, that's what I thought the last name was.
What happened to your clothes?
Of course, I could just put in
Just some damage.
Carl Detroit, but you know, fuck it.
Yeah.
Bunch of idiots. They think they can stop progress by roughing up a few androids.
Aqua.
Hope they didn't own you.
Oh, no. They just pushed me around, Carl. I'm fine. Okay.
Lance Henriksen.
That's it. He played the... Actually, here's a bit of irony. He played, actually, an android in Alien.
In what?
Alien.
Oh my god.
Whose name I cannot fucking remember right now, but... No, Lance Henriksen's fucking absolute badass actor. And like that's nothing, and like I'm not shitting on like Alan Page or Clancy Brown with that, because both of them are also excellent actors. But I mean, god damn, it's Lance Henriksen.
Anything special on the
Yes, there's the opening of your
What?
retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art.
Just found the
Director left
side by side of
confirm your attendance.
Jerry and the actor.
How spooky is that?
We'll see about that later.
It's pretty close. Injured, but it's still pretty close.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. And this is no disrespect to the actor. I always found Jerry really goddamn creepy.
No.
Jerry.
No.
Jerry, Jerry. That's not helping. For the record. Because straight up, I just find Jerry fucking... Well, okay. I find Gary in Fallout... whatever. Pretty creepy. Just because it... As funny as it is to, like, just mimic, you know, Gary, Gary! Like, as funny as it is to mimic that, like, it is fucking terrifying. The concept of just, like, the entire vault is just made out of nothing but him. And they're so badly, like, deteriorated they can only say their name. Like, that is, like, pure... By the way, I love the fact that he had the breakfast already prepared and didn't warm it up or anything. That's kind of gross. But, whatever.
What was this breakfast?
I didn't see it. I think it was just underneath the silver thing.
Oh.
I think it's an avocado.
I mean, if it's an avocado, you don't warm it up.
Whatever that was, that is, though. Which I think is eggs and possibly bacon?
Oh, okay.
I think it's eggs and
I
bacon.
see it now. Yeah, it looks like eggs and bacon. It might be that it's, but you know, it might be that it might be like a hot plate kind of thing. Like, I doubt it, but it might be under like a hot plate.
Oh, I'm playing chess. Hold on. I need to scratch my ear. The one problem with this headset is that it does make my ear very itchy. What time is it? Okay.
Oh.
I'll finish up this segment, then I'll call it.
Fancy game of chess?
Sure, yeah.
Speed chess.
Speed chess it is.
Good, I don't have 6 hours.
That is a very odd draw.
Well, maybe you just played better.
You know why
Could just be me, but I don't think he really spent any time actually eating his breakfast.
Well, I mean, time is kind of... time is warp and space is bendable in this franchise, so...
That's fair. You just like fucking shove some bacon down his mouth. Chess? Oh, let's go.
Let's go, motherfucker! You still owe me $30 from last Thursday! Come on! I don't know who I'm doing an impression of there. Just in general.
Someone who really loves chess and has some money that they gotta work with here.
You're damn right, Jess! Fuck yeah!
Straight up roided out chess player.
I'm picturing like straight up like one of those fat guys you see at like a football game where he's like half painted blue. Ah. I shall clean the studio.
You think they have a... You think they have something that's, like a... Hang on, I'm blanking on the name. Yeah, so, you think they have something that's kind of like a cross between, like, say... Best I can really come up with, although I'm sure there's a much better example. Like, a cross between the Olympics and, like, E3. Like, companies come together with, like, athletic robots. And it's like these Olympic games between androids to see which company has the better model.
That is not where I thought you were going with that.
I'm not sure why though.
I don't really know how to respond to that. Also, the fact that half those companies are probably cheat.
Well,
I mean, you fucking know EA would. Probably Ubisoft.
Oh god, yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, Konami wouldn't even be allowed in anymore.
There's
Konami comes out with an Android. It just can't
something I
get off
can't
its fucking phone.
quite define.
Just can't get off its Android,
I'm
ironically.
playing our last game! Hype!
The truth is, I have nothing left to say.
I mean, for fuck's sake, at this point, it'd just be a miracle if Konami releases a game that isn't a garbage fire.
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent.
This part actually fascinates me.
Hmm.
Paint? What would I... Painting what?
The concept of, like, just, the Android, just give an Android a paintbrush and see what happens when you ask it to do something creative. Like, that's intriguing.
Oh, we do kind of have stuff like that in modern day.
How do you mean?
Well, I mean, shoot, the thing of like this person designs this website, for instance, that alone is
Well,
kind of like that.
that's true-ish, but that's also
Yeah, it's
slightly...
not exactly the same, but
It's also not exactly very well made in some points. You've seen the horror pictures, right?
Carl, I don't
yeah, I have.
do that. It's not in my program.
I mean, there's also stuff like say Eevee, and then there's also stuff where it's like
Well,
write a story or come up with a song.
to be fair, with Eevee or like Cleverbots and stuff like that, that's not so much creative. That's more just
True.
an algorithm.
Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen.
Yeah, I know there's like programs where it's like they'll come up with like music, but I haven't really like. There's like videos on it, but I haven't really watched any of them. Oh, it's meme time.
It's meme time. It's meme time. Gather all your friends. It's meme time.
It's meme time.
You see them playing Crusader Kings?
I haven't yet, but actually, I do remember Sid. Like in hindsight, I do remember Sid showing me like an older version of it.
Probably
one
two.
Of the past yeah, I think it was two. Like on one of the past MomoCons. I think she was trying to sell Lucia, but Lucia was kind of in the thick of Civ.
It's a much more complex Civ. It's not bad though.
Oh my god.
I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
Is this where we get the really cheesy ass line from him, or is it later?
You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
There's a line from Leo that kills me.
Some cash that
Oof.
Again? What happened to the money I just gave you?
it just goes, you know?
Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No, I swear.
I do like how quick Carl is to just call the bullshit.
Some cash, that's all.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, he does come off as that cat character, if we're being honest.
Why?
Yeah.
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. You'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's it got that I don't? Smarter? More obedient? Not like me, right? You know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
Also, the one thing I have that you don't is a penis. Ha.
You never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad.
Actually, I don't, but I thought that was funny. Hey, Leo, walk in a straight line and I'll give you the money. Dun 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 dun. Hey, I unlocked a little bit more. Humanity within the middle one. I do want to actually fill all of the points at some point. Alright. I have to call it here because it's getting late. Dun, 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 dun,